What's going on, everybody? We are back. It's your favorite podcast, the number one podcast that is once again filmed live from the Chad's Media Studios. If you've been hanging out with us all year for all 23 episodes, it's our Jordan episode, our LeBron episode. But,
whichever way you lean.
Whichever way you go. But if you've been hanging out with us, thank you so much. Welcome back. If this is your first time, I'm Tyler Lennon. That is Ryan Humphreys. Producer Korey is once again producing, and we are down and out.
Back to it.
What's going on, guys?
You first.
Okay. Not everyone at once.
Yeah.
There were some ups.
Yeah.
On the weekend, there were some downs.
Yeah, that's fair.
And that's pretty much all I have to say about it.
I didn't realize anything negative had happened. If
Yeah.
it's not
It
the
was-
Texas Rangers, I don't care.
Yeah.
That is the only thing going on in my world right now.
I can't say the same. Definitely some negatives in my world, but I am happy that the Texas Rangers definitely they put a blanket on that sadness. And they just don't know how to lose a playoff game.
Yeah.
I mean,
They do not.
5 in a row, pretty easily at that.
We really haven't even had to sweat anything out.
Like hell,
Well,
Korey sent a text last night. It's bases loaded 7-1 and freaking out. I'm like,
I just
Wait a
felt
minute.
like it was like, okay, this is where it's all gonna,
I'm like, wait a minute.
we've
No,
been riding
no,
high.
we're good.
Everything's been great.
good.
This
I'm
is
like-
where it all just
I'm
kind
like,
of
they can
goes
literally
away.
hit this out and we're fine. We're
It was
good.
it was 2 outs too. That's the worst
Yeah.
part. Is like,
It's
guys,
like,
we're-
it's almost too good to be true.
yeah.
Like,
And what's crazy is so not only have they gone undefeated in the playoffs, they've only played one home playoff game.
True.
that
And it's
part is
like-
definitely weird. Yeah.
It sucks for the home fan, and I know Hurtado did some special playoff food things, and it's like, dang man, you're gonna have to. It's gonna be a while before you break those out again.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a whole nother week.
And
Yeah.
we're in the ALCS obviously, and automatically no game 1, no
Yep.
game 2 in
Yeah,
the Rangers.
Yeah, you're
I'm
not
gonna
back
say
home
Tex-
till,
I'm not gonna
Wednesday
say
again.
Texas because we could be getting what was inevitable all along.
Very, very well could
run
be.
from
Yeah.
it, dread it,
Run from it.
Let's-
Destiny
Destiny
arrives all the same.
Let's go ahead and get it out of the way real
Where
quick.
did it lead
Obviously,
you?
we're going to
Back
talk
to
college
me.
football later. We're going to talk Cowboys. We're going to do Bucket of Death. But let's just go ahead and let's really
We haven't
dive
had a
in.
good baseball segment in a while because it seemed like
The sky was falling.
it was just like I don't even want to talk about it for more than 5 minutes because I'm sad.
Yeah, I wasn't tweeting about them anymore. I
'Cause
was
we-
still kind of watching. But
We
I'm
had
like,
it so good. We were like, dude, this is the year. Making the playoffs is not enough.
spend a whole summer.
We have to win the division.
We were on
Yeah.
the show look, guys, it's no
It's
longer
World
enough.
Series of
Bust.
bust.
It's a disappointment.
And now we're back to it.
This season was a failure if you
Oh
don't
my
win
gosh,
the AL
dude.
West. Look
well,
at us now.
It's so funny.
I'll say this on the was it a failure, was it a success meter? We've gone far enough that
We're well past that
It's-
point.
you're well past.
It's
It's been a
resounding
success.
This season ruled.
You lost
Yeah.
100 games last year. You're now in the driver's seat, I want to say, of the ALCS. That's a success of a season. And here's the deal. We're not done. I really think this team, the way they're playing, baseball's the streakiest sport in sports, I would say.
Yeah.
And for a team to be 5-0 in the playoffs, for a team to be swinging the bats the way they are, for a team to have the starting pitching that we've had, I don't think there's a scarier team in baseball than the Texas Rangers.
Yeah, if the starting pitching weren't as good as it's been throughout the playoffs, I would be a little bit nervous right now that you aren't playing until Sunday.
Yeah.
The same thing that we're giving the Braves and the Orioles crap for whining about right now, that having to wait and having to rest and all that. I would almost be a little bit worried about that because, again, it is very streaky. You're very hot right now. You're hitting the ball very well, but your starting pitching should still, you know what I mean?
And we talked about this before the show. I understand where they're coming from because let's look at the Rangers. They dominate the Rays back-to-back. They sweep them 2-0. You're now going into a series that you've already won 2 games on the road, okay? You're feeling great. You know where the bats are at. Evan Carter, you've found
Dog.
this just
Mr. Carter.
This baseball wizard.
The Carter.
Corey Seager, best player in baseball.
Dog.
And we're hot. We're hot. We're not worried about playing on the road in
Right.
Baltimore. Baltimore, we've been sitting for a while. Crap, they're swinging the bats pretty good. They're going to punch us in the mouth first. Can we respond? And they did.
Right.
But having said all that, if I'm the Braves, if I'm the Orioles, if I'm the Astros, we're not trading
Yeah, if
Playing
that,
less
if that
doesn't
were
make
the
any
thing,
sense.
and
We're
the
not
one seed got
trading
to
it.
choose
Yeah.
if they had a bye, you
That's
wouldn't
crazy.
you wouldn't go play in the wild card.
No, that's
No.
crazy.
You
wouldn't do it. I do
because
wanna-
the pitching is a huge
Yeah, and getting all that
upper hand.
rest, getting
Like,
your
all that rest,
rotation and your bullpen healthy.
I can set
getting
up
them,
exactly what I want. We're throwing our
Yes.
one against the Rangers 4/5.
right.
Yeah.
We threw a committee starting pitching game and we won the first game. You know?
And then okay, I did see the complaints of like, well, it's not fair. We should have some kind of advantage. Now we're down 1-0, and they're throwing their ace at us. One,
Yeah, you did have an advantage.
you have
Yeah,
the
it's
you
advantage.
gone.
failed to capitalize.
That's on you.
Yeah.
Two,
Hate it for you, buddy.
as much as I love Jordan Montgomery, he's supposed to be the fourth best starter on this team.
Yeah.
You got our 4 is what you got. You
Yeah.
didn't get the ace.
advantage. DeGrom is at home and Scherzer's not even playing
Right.
yet.
Which, hey, he might.
We'll see.
You just got 5 more days for him to throw a little bullpen
Yeah.
action. I actually, if I had to pick, he'll play.
Oh, dude.
You
I
think
bet
so?
he does. Here's the deal.
I'm sending a trailer of Icy Hot to him right now.
I'm 40-something years old. Okay,
This might be your last chance.
I'm all for. I want the guy to be healthy.
Yeah.
Hope he plays next year. I'm 40. Okay, I'm a man.
I'm a man.
I'm a man. But you don't make it to the LCS or the NLCS just every year.
year.
I mean, regardless of what you think about the Rangers next year, there's no guarantee we're going to make it.
This could very well be his final chance to get to
This
fight
is
for a
it.
World Series.
This is it. And so I believe that he will play.
I do think if you were to see him, it would be for an inning or two, and I think it would be in more of like a long relief situation. I think in a game
put
where
that guy out in relief. Mad Max is a strange cat
I
that
think-
can get it done.
I think in a game where like it's close in the 5th inning and it's getting dicey, you bring him in, try to get you to the 7th. What? Do we have an update or something?
Let's finish the
Let's
Rangers
finish the
talk.
Ranger talk, and then we'll get to it.
I want to see a Mad Max, Justin Verlander, just
Ooh, just
duel,
dueling.
just a duel.
He's a psychopath.
I want
and
to see them
love it.
fight each other on the mound.
Yeah.
I will say.
Do we want the Astros?
All right, let's.
Oh, dude,
Because
that's
here's the deal. Here's the deal. I'm not. Me saying this is not me being scared of the Astros, but I think there's a chance we beat the Twins 4-1. Okay.
yeah.
There's a chance we beat the Twins 4-1. The Astros, for whatever reason, and it might be because of this right here, they have this mental just grasp on us, and I'm okay to admit that. I'm not saying we can't beat them.
Just saying it's
I'm
tough.
saying that I'm a little nervous.
I think it's one of those. If we were to lose to the Houston Astros in the ALCS,
Oh, dude,
it
it'd
would
be-
be the worst thing that's ever happened in my life.
I've got Astro. Well, and the thing is, like we all know an Astros person right now that if they lose to the Twins and we go into the World Series, well, you wouldn't have done it if we played. Well, you didn't freaking play us,
Unfortunately,
buddy.
the way my Twitter's set up, hundreds of them. I
Yeah.
know hundreds of them. I would see that take every single day.
Because they clowned us when we were first in the division. They clowned us, when we went on a losing streak.
It's
now,
sad though because they were right.
Oh yeah, they were right.
Because
But
they
like,
nailed it.
I do think though it was always our destiny to beat the Houston Astros.
Ooh.
That's how we
what if
finally
that's what?
take them
Yeah,
down.
Honestly-
that's what flips the script
No, like
to us winning the
you're-
division for the next decade.
So you missed saying because you said the Astros would.
By a game.
I know.
By a game.
But listen. That's a small price to pay for salvation because
Yes.
if you being wrong by a half a game, not even a full game, it was a half a game.
Half a game.
It's a tiebreaker actually.
Dang near 3
If
strikes.
you being wrong about that means that we beat them in a 7-game series to play for the World Championship.
Oh, dude.
I'll gladly take that.
You take that.
Take me
I'll
to
gladly
church,
take
you know
it.
what I
Enjoy,
mean? Like,
enjoy that AOS pennant, buddy.
yeah. Hey,
buddy.
happy for you, man.
Yeah, I think we can do it. I really do.
The last thing I want to say, we can't do this all night, unfortunately, but I just want to give
can.
Chris Young all the credit on
It's our show. Hell,
watching that
whatever we want.
True. Watching that game last night, in the first inning alone, the first 2 innings alone, Nathan Eovaldi and Korey Seager are killing it for you. Guys that Chris Young went and got and brought here with this idea of, I'm going to build a team that can get to the playoffs. And when they do, Korey Seager is going to go off. Nathan Eovaldi is going to be a hero.
Dolus for considerations.
Got it for nothing.
Who's the MVP? Who's the playoff MVP so far for the Rangers?
Oh,
I got a hot take for you.
Carter?
Yeah,
You can, I mean,
it could be. I think.
I'm
dude,
thinking just based off stats.
I think one and hear me out. I think he's done really well.
Dude,
I go Mitch Garver, man.
I was going to say
Ooh.
it's
He hits the grand slam
That's true.
in game 2.
So-
he gets the 2 RBIs in game 3, but forget all that. You had the hole in the 3 spot.
Yep.
with Grossman. He struggled. I know
He's
Tyler.
awful. He
I know
is
Tyler's
useless.
not a
It's
fan.
gross, man.
You stick Garver in there, and now you've got this guy. He's really believing in himself.
Yeah.
that was 2 really good game stretch.
Well, and Heim getting the hit last night was really helpful too.
It's fun that we just can't stop bringing up people that have done well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Adolis hits the homer. Seager is amazing.
Carter's a baller.
Dude.
Josh Young's a baller.
When
We haven't even
Nathan
had.
Lowe,
we haven't even
Nathaniel
had
Lowe's
a-
finally going.
We haven't even had a big Simeon moment
I
yet.
felt
True.
so bad for the pitcher for the Orioles last night when they were talking. They were like, "Yeah, he's got family in Israel and yada yada yada." And they asked him, "Do you want to pitch tonight?" He was like, "Yeah, I want to pitch tonight." And then he hangs a changeup right over the plate for Seager. Just
Second.
I had an inappropriate joke there.
Oh,
I'm not gonna
Don't go there.
Just leave it.
yeah.
I just
bombs
want to
away.
say,
Oh,
I just want to say, bullying works. If bullying, the way I know that, Bruce Bochy finally said, "Fine, I'll put Mitch Garver in the 3-hole," and look what happened.
look where we
Dude,
are.
you wanna talk-
Bullying works.
Let me talk about Bruce Bochy for a second, okay? Obviously, he's
Winner.
he's the best
A
active,
legend?
He's
Yeah.
the best active coach in baseball. He's a Hall of Famer, all that. But I do have there is one weakness in his game.
The
all
way
right?
his jersey fits him.
No, it's the way whatever hat they hand him fits him.
Why?
Oh.
It was
like
Let me pull up a
It's like
picture.
it was
this.
tiny. It was so small.
He's like, man, just really excited for
It
the
was
boys.
so small.
Wish my hat fit, but
I'm about to pull it up
just
and show
really
everybody.
excited for the boys.
I literally, I did the same. I pointed it out. I was like, why is his hat so small?
No, so he's got the biggest head in baseball.
Apparently,
It's over an 8 is the size.
Jeez.
it's over an 8.
Yeah, and as a guy, you have the 5950s. Yeah.
7 3/8. I'm a
Yeah.
7 3/8.
7
An
3/8. Yeah, I'm.
It's over a half a size bigger.
I feel like I'm probably a 9, honestly.
Corey's got a melon.
Ah, dude.
A melon.
Got to contain all this knowledge, baby.
Are you trying to look at what Bruce Bochy's hat looked like last night?
Yeah, I couldn't
Small
find
Is
it.
what it was.
I couldn't find
Those
it.
are the hats that he gets. He's like, oh yay, and he just has to put them on his shelf because Lord knows he
He
can't,
can't wear
wear them.
those. But yeah, Nathan Eovaldi is, I think, one of the greatest postseason pitchers of all time. He's like
Stud.
Madison Bumgarner, Nathan Eovaldi.
Watching the game last night, I was like, just go all the way. Just go all the way, man.
All right,
Dude's a beast.
Corey,
Let's address
Okay.
it. Elephant in the room.
I'll let you bring it up.
The big Mo rocking in the room. So I messaged. So after not last week's,
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago's debacle, we're certain somebody on this podcast show, whatever you want to call it, called Tiger Shadow Claw a little bit of a not smart person.
Being a little disrespectful to
a little
Tiger Shadow.
disrespectful to Tiger Shadow Claw.
I didn't even mean it.
It was a little disrespectful.
I think he took it wrong.
How did you mean it?
I
Let's
just
say
more.
that.
I just.
I just want to. Can I say something?
Go ahead.
I got all the love in the world for Tiger Shadow Claw, but for a person that knows a lot about us and we don't even know who they
anything
are,
about
I would like to stay on their good side. I think.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm not scared.
Also, the
Anyways.
Jackie Childs reference
So-
was fire.
it was funny.
Good
So
job.
Yeah, it was
Tiger
funny.
Shadow Claw posted Jackie Childs with this to say: official Tiger Shadow Claw statement on tonight's aggressive and disrespectful comments from somebody. Tonight's comments about Tiger Shadow Claw's time management and intelligence demonstrates a lack of respect and appreciation shown to a valued down-and-out supporter. Tiger Shadow Claw, underestimated and overlooked, faces constant and powerful, relentless odds. With unwavering determination, he embarked on a journey filled with challenges. Through persistence and resilience, he overcame every obstacle, proving that greatness can be achieved when one refuses to yield. Mr. Shalv,
All I said was that it wasn't my fiance
because she's smarter
because
than
she's too smart for this.
Well,
That's all I said.
Okay.
And for him to respond in like this Jackie Childs manner with the
Yes.
big words,
It's
and like,
pretty intelligent.
that's-
all right,
that's pretty fire.
That's great.
Mr. Shadow Claw looks forward to the chance to call in and express his gratitude to the down and out community for embracing his involvement and determination. He also hopes to share more about his background and goals at this time if available.
is that what we're about to do?
And I messaged him.
Background and goals.
Well, yeah, what is it?
All right,
What is
So I messaged him and I said, "Hey, you up?" And he said, he sent me this GIF. I said, "Just let me know when you're ready to call in." He said, "Calling in 10 minutes."
what? And when was that?
That was 7:06. So we are T-minus 2 minutes away.
Okay.
All right.
The
let
real
me-
question is he gonna have a voice changer?
That's
or
the
what?
he's
No, so
gotta.
if he doesn't have a voice changer, what's our age gap?
Dude, I
Like-
don't know.
Like
Well, as someone who has
18 to 25.
I will say
have,
I don't.
I've done the research. I've
Oh.
seen the analytics. If you're
Odds
watching this
are
show, you are
18 to 35.
a white man from 18 to 25. There is like a 90% chance,
That's.
according to the YouTube demographics.
What if he faked his Google account though?
Or he doesn't have
That's
one.
a good point.
Or he doesn't
Yeah,
have one.
That's a good
Or
point.
he doesn't have one. Or she doesn't have one.
All
Or
I'm
she-
saying.
Nah, it's a guy.
And he sent. I don't know if this means anything, but the GIF had a Seattle Kraken. It was a Seattle Kraken emoji.
The more
Bro, and
the more
that-
they
hey,
tell us about
listen.
themselves, the less I know.
That's true.
I mean,
I keep
That's
getting-
another thing. The clues are. Yeah, I mean,
They're very.
we're not any closer
No,
than
when
the
we
day
started. But maybe this is the time. This is the
ooh,
moment.
Tebs brought up a good point in the comments.
What'd he
I
say?
know,
Uh-oh.
I saw
What'd he
him,
say?
I
An
saw
0-4
him.
Tebs, if you're in the Down and Out Fantasy League, an
Yeah,
0-4
yeah.
Tebs took down Ryan this past
Bad
week.
week.
Oh,
Bad week.
It hap-
I tell you what. Also happened is that Papa Torrey
Papa T does
put
not.
me over his knee.
He doesn't play
and
around.
spanked the fire out of me.
That man's a baller.
It was rough, dude.
I've got nothing but love and respect for Papa T.
I was like, I'll never touch the thermostat again, Dad. Like, it was bad, dude.
Do you have it set up for calls?
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
ready.
cool.
I'm ready whenever he wants to call, man.
It's
it
gonna be
weird?
it's gonna be from like a 111 number.
Is
Like,
it weird? I'm a little bit nervous right now. I'm excited.
I'm not nervous, but I am.
I'm
What if he just goes in on you? He just starts like just berating you. And I'll tell you another thing, Ryan Humphreys.
He goes on like a WWE style rant.
Yes. What?
That would be incredible.
I messaged him.
Okay, here we go, Tiger Shadow Claw.
Ball is in your court, buddy.
We can't really move on to a new topic until we do
Because
this, though.
as soon as let's talk about the Fantasy Football League.
Okay.
Who'd you lose to this week?
I don't even know.
Oh,
yeah,
I lost to-
the down and out crew went 0-3.
I lost
Oh.
to Alex the intern last
who
week.
surprisingly is like 4-1 right now.
Dylan Jester. I lost to Dylan Jester.
Dylan.
Tiger Shadowclaw had a good week. Pretty
Yeah.
sure.
I'll tell you else who had a good week. Papa T. I'm about to go look at his team because it was I think after the
Oh, you and I play each other this week.
Oh,
after the
that's fun.
Thursday night game, I was like, "Yep, this is over."
already took down one co-host. I'm gonna do it again.
I've got Ridley Parlay this week. Let me see.
Really, that's a pretty funny name. I like that.
Scoreboard from
I do.
week
I also
5.
like that.
Who's been the fantasy MVP so far? I guess McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
gotta be.
gotta be.
He's yeah.
I'll tell you who it's not. Saquon Barkley or Nick Chubb.
Yeah, and in my other league, I had
It's gonna be hard for Nick Chubb to score any more points this year.
I started with Mixon and Jahmyr Gibbs, then switched to Achan and David Montgomery. Or no, not David Montgomery. Achan and James Conner.
Rest in peace.
Where did the
H-Han.
whole A-Chan thing come from? We
apparent-
called
so-
this man
yeah.
A-Chan for
So,
half a decade.
Apparently, after his like super.
Please refer to me
Uh-oh.
as Nighthawk.
We got Tiger Shadowclaw.
He just tried. Okay, here we go. I'm about to call him back.
Here we go. Down and out history.
It's calling. I did.
I'm so excited right
Look
now.
at Ryan's face.
I'm very happy.
Here we go.
I can't believe Chloe's not here,
Wow.
Whoa.
Is it Chloe?
or it's her.
I'm calling you, Shy.
If this is
Can you hear
Chad,
me?
I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Oh wait.
Tiger Shadowclaw here.
Uh oh.
Okay. What's going on?
Mr. Shadowclaw, how are you today?
Doing well. How's everybody?
Doing good. Does anybody recognize the voice?
No.
I was trying,
This is not
That's
what
all I can pay attention
trying to.
to.
This is not what I expected you to sound like.
Sir Shadowclaw, if I may, just we'll let you have the floor right now. Anything you want to say to Ryan about
single me out.
I do think it's important that we talk about what was earlier said, I think, is the elephant in the room. You know, when I was paying attention, watching Down and Out as a loyal Wednesday viewer, I was not expecting to get personally attacked.
Oof.
And
Say that.
When I saw that, I thought, you know, I wasn't and am not one of the Hopkins County greats. I'm not a Bearcat. You know, I'm just me.
Heck yeah.
You know, I'm Tiger Shadowclaw.
Heck yeah, baby.
I'm just a lowly viewer, and I will say this: I took it with a little offense,
Oh.
and you know, at the same time, we're big talking. I had to address it.
Okay. I understand that. Ryan, do you want to apologize to Tiger Shadow Claw right now, or?
I'm just really I'm trying to put a voice with it. I just don't
You didn't
know.
listen to a word he said.
No, I did. No, I mean, yeah. I apologize.
There we go.
I didn't really mean it all that bad.
There we
but,
go.
That sounded very heartfelt.
Yeah,
no,
I can tell.
I want to hear about this background dreams and aspirations.
Yeah, what are your goals?
What are our goals?
First off, apology accepted.
Thank you.
Second point would be there was really no offense, Ryan, taken, but I had to use something to muster up some content to get us to this point. So no harm, no foul in that.
Oh, man.
But I will say this as far as backgrounds and goals. There's so many goals I have, and the background is just prolific. Could be one word.
Prolific.
Also, another word could be underachieving, somewhere in the middle. But where I'm at right now is I'm excited to be on Down and Out.
There we go.
I'm excited to be live with the eclectic group that we've got here. And I hope that what I'm able to provide is a little bit of comedic relief.
Oh, we love it. It's my favorite part of the week, honestly.
It's my favorite part of the show.
Yeah, you're about to be the fourth member if you keep using words like eclectic.
And prolific.
Well, I won't say I didn't prepare for this moment. I mean, I've been in the lab consistently for now a little over a week, and trying to put together. And my pulse right now is about 200. So I've got a few hundred pulse,
checked
but
out.
I'm ready for this moment, and I'm excited to be here talking to you guys.
Oh, my God.
Before we let you go, do we get an on-air hint
Before we
this
let
week?
you go,
Yeah,
this is
keep-
the whole episode.
Just say it before I forget anything.
For me, can you just say whoosh real quick?
No, let him in with that.
Okay, never mind. Hold that for the end. Sorry.
Yeah, so you give us
Holding on that.
for anyone that doesn't know, he provides us weekly updates like a Masked Singer style. Are you going to do that on air tonight? Or are you going to?
Are you waiting for it to post it on?
I will say that I've tried to find the most embarrassing and the most outrageous and funny picture of Ryan Humphrey circa like 2000 and early teens.
Oh.
Couldn't find it.
That was going to be my hint.
It's sounding like the connection.
I feel like you know Ryan
is with me.
Yeah,
because
do you know Ryan?
We haven't said anything about Korey. We haven't said anything about Tyler. It's been a lot of Ryan talk, which I'm appreciative of.
I bet you are.
But and here's the deal. I was expecting someone to get on. Me have absolutely no clue whatsoever about their voice. Not that I know this voice.
It sounds
but it's
familiar.
It's a close enough voice to something I've heard that I feel like.
It sounds familiar, but I can't put my finger on it.
I feel like
Is he flying a?
I'm going to go back on my first hint. And I don't want to take too much of you guys' airtime. I know you got a lot to talk about.
You're it, though.
I'm enjoying the hell out of this.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Yeah.
Tiger, I want to tell you, Torrey Humphrey said he needs to party with you, and Luke Tebbett said he will never be an enemy of Tiger
Hot take.
Shadowclaw.
I think Papa T probably has partied with this person before.
I put it at
I will
minus
not
350.
address that. 'Cause
No, I was gonna say it's a Papa T friend. I think
y'all are. I think y'all are in cahoots. I really do.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this. This goes back to my first hint. I've only met one of you, and the one that I've met in person is Ryan.
Yep.
There you go.
And I'm going to say this as well. I doubt that I got to be careful here because I'm live. I doubt that he remembers. I wholeheartedly doubt he remembers because we have not met multiple times. We met one time.
Ooh.
And that's my hint for this week.
Love it.
I need to be careful. I need to use my words carefully.
You're flying a little close to the sun right now, Tiger.
Hey, all I'm saying is that right there, all of the Chad's Media basement level minions that are pushing the numbers and looking at the analytics is constantly. They're pushing numbers and papers and all that. The basement level, that should give them enough of a heads up and information to use. And I will say this. Big shout out to Chloe because she's been pretty close.
Okay.
She's flying at about 20,000 feet, but everybody else is like at 600,000 feet.
Okay.
So I give her credit for that.
She's pretty close then.
All right.
I love it.
All right.
Well, this has been truly a delight.
This-
That
been
was
amazing.
fun,
Yeah.
honestly.
This has been a delight.
That made it all worth it right there.
Let me give you 3 more hints and I'm out. 3 more hints and I'm out.
Are you going to hit us with a whoosh?
That's coming.
Okay,
First
okay.
hint, big Rangers fan. Go Rangers. Love
Heck
the
yeah,
coverage.
baby.
This guy's
Second
getting
hint,
cooler by the second.
not an A&M, not a Longhorn fan.
Okay, so we got a Tech
Boomer?
or a Baylor Bear or a
Get
frog.
those wheels turning, guys. Y'all got it. Y'all are close. 3. Thinking of my third one. 3 is this. Anytime that golf's on, I turn it off. That's 3.
Okay.
Oh.
So he's not a country club guy.
I don't know.
All right.
That was going to be my guess.
Okay. All right.
Well,
Shadow
Todd,
Claw was born in the streets. I came up in a way that was just incredibly challenging. That was when I talked to Jackie about the disrespect earlier. That's what we went in because we needed everybody to understand we are not country club. We are not elite. We were born in the streets. We lived in the streets. We came out of the streets. And the Shadow Claw Nation and the Shadow Claw brand will always be blue collar, hardworking, and take care of business. And on that note, whoosh.
that
There's
rules.
a lot
Dude,
to unpack.
that
with what just took place.
That was better than I could have ever anticipated.
So I was a little starstruck because I just didn't know what to say. But I'm gonna double apologize because you pretty much sound like the most badass dude ever.
yeah,
sound
he
awesome.
seemed awesome.
I don't know. I honestly, here's my honest take on that. I thought it was just gonna be, kind of one of those goofy, I didn't know.
Shouts out to him. He's
how
used
was I
his real
supposed to know?
voice.
How am I supposed to know? All right.
Yeah.
It's been a silly little bit we've done.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's going to be a goofy call. We're not going to get any much. We're not going to get any substance out of it.
But no, baby.
But we get this awesome caller. Probably the best caller we've ever had.
That was all substance right there.
I mean, I am. If I wasn't fully bought in to the Tiger Shadow Claw way, I am fully bought in now.
Oh,
yeah,
this
fully.
I'm with it.
I love this person.
Torrey Humphreys has decreed that Tiger Shadow Claw, which he's nicknamed TSC at this point,
Fire.
should never have to buy
Even
his
cooler?
own.
I don't know.
TSC should never have to buy his own beer in Hopkins County from this point forward.
Hey, if we're
Whoosh.
on site, he won't. We'll buy.
Yeah,
buy
this
look,
right, yeah.
Look, so let's talk about. Okay, I know we got football to talk about. We're gonna get to that, but
Yeah.
this is so.
I'm whooshed
I'm
right
the
now.
I'm the connection.
Yeah, you're.
He's met me.
Yes.
Okay.
He's
he
seen-
acted like we didn't know each other because he said, I don't even know if he'll remember it, but we've met. He knew I was a Bearcat. Okay.
Yeah. He knew your Hopkins County's
Knew
finest.
his words, not mine. I don't. Man, I'm telling y'all, the voice though.
It was so close.
It was close enough to something I feel like I've heard.
I was sitting there like going through like
Also,
5
way
or 6
way
names.
older than what I was expecting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I thought it was gonna be like a high schooler.
I'm not gonna say something
He
disrespectful.
got some Tiger Shadow Claw. Like,
well,
okay,
I really
okay,
thought they were
guys.
gonna have a voice changer.
Yeah, me
No,
too.
He's
Props to him. He was ready with it.
he's 40 to 50, 50. I don't know, something.
Watch out! You're gonna get.
I know. I'm
Dude.
gonna
Get yourself in
I'm
trouble
gonna
with
get
Tiger Shadow
attacked
Claw
by the
again.
That-
Shadow Claw minions.
Shadow Claw Nation.
Shadow Claw Nation.
Shadow Claw
Yeah.
Nation.
It's a nation,
I kind
now,
of
What
baby.
is-
I kind of want a T-shirt now.
What if this is like a Jack the Ripper thing where there's multiple of them and
But
that's
yeah,
why we'll
everywhere.
never figure out who
Oh.
it is.
That pitbull out there could have been a
Oh.
Tiger Shadow Claw.
This is like
Or-
on 105 The Fan when they like do all the different callers and like Jerry Jones will call in. Like I feel like this is that for us.
Yes.
I love it.
All right, that was fun.
All right, where do we want to go
That
now,
was fun.
gang?
Let's talk college football. Unfortunately,
College football. Okay, I'll let you open the floor.
here's the good news. There's not much good news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeremy-
my hopes and dreams I just absolutely got crushed. We had, it was basically set up for Texas to totally do this thing.
Yep.
And I will say it's not over. The way it
They
sets
can
up,
still go,
They,
yeah.
they can still get in, but it's a long journey ahead.
Yeah.
We need some help. But it was bad, and I will double down on this for sure. And I want to say first off that I did not believe in OU. Didn't think they were all that great. They hadn't played anybody. Wasn't a big Dylan Brooks fan. Or Dylan Gabriel, excuse me. I don't like Dylan
Still
Brooks.
not a Dylan Brooks
I don't
fan.
like Dylan Brooks either. Dylan Gabriel. I take all that back. OU was legit.
They're very impressive.
Dylan Gabriel played really well, and they were the better team that day.
Yeah,
Period.
I tried to tell you the morning of.
On period.
The morning of, we were doing the live show at Sabo.
Yeah.
And I just if you're kind of reading this thing, it very much felt like this is the most Texas thing that could happen.
Yeah.
We're going to have the greatest year we've ever had. We're finally going to be a playoff team. Oh, God, here's an OU team that we have no business losing to.
Yeah.
They're going to beat us. That
No, but
final
what
drive
I'm
was
saying, though, is I think OU's good.
spectacular, though.
Oh, yeah.
They
They're
are good.
they're
I think
good,
OU's good.
But here's the thing. If you can't hold them with, a minute? Like,
Oh, dude, they didn't need 17 seconds.
Yeah, I know.
That
It
final
was-
drive
The
was
last
I
drive was
I
terrible.
literally went to the bathroom
it
and
was
then came back and was like,
it was a
Oh.
masterpiece. We should hang it in the Louvre. It was beautiful.
It was insane.
Well, and here's the deal.
My brother-in-law he live bet Texas -2.5.
I had him in the bucket of death, so I was pretty bummed
Yeah.
out.
Well, Texas played absolutely terrible, and it still came down to the end. And so that makes me – and again, I'm not taking anything away from OU because they played great. But Texas – golly, man. You're right. It's a Texas thing to do.
Yeah, you
It's a
had it
Texas
all the
thing to
way
do.
and you just couldn't capitalize.
Now, not to be an
And
A&M – not
I
to
was
be
about
an
to say-
not to be an A&M fan here and talk about, our team did this, blah, 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 whatever. What'd y'all do?
They lost.
But thank God they lost.
Yes.
Because if
they'd beat
Texas-
Alabama.
If Texas would have lost to OU and Texas A&M beat Bama, that would have just
That's
been
one of the worst
an
days
in
absolute
history.
crappiest day ever.
It'd be
Yeah.
rough. Yeah, Jeremy wanted me to start the show off by playing the Boomer Sooner song, but I was like, he
getting
definitely
up- I'm
wanted.
getting
Yeah,
up if
no,
you do.
you have no problem playing the Florida State fight song
Yeah.
when LSU loses, though.
I told Jeremy he needs to call in, but he was like, nah.
Yeah, where's Jeremy?
He's got Fields of Faith tonight, so he's not
Okay.
going to be there.
So let's talk about Texas' chance of getting in. So obviously they have to run the table.
Yeah.
Get to the
They have to win the Big 12 championship. They have to beat OU.
Wait, can we not talk about LSU's incredible comeback? Okay. we're
Oh
good.
yeah, that was insane.
Go Tigers. Back to you.
Two losses.
Back to you.
Yeah, it was good though. Jane Daniels is fun to watch.
He's a
Love
dog.
Jeremy. Anyway, back to you.
Hate that he won't, get to play anything after the regular season games, but I changed my mind. I think Bama's pretty good. I think
You think they're back?
I don't think they ever left. I'll be honest with you. But let's talk about the landscape of college football. Okay, you've got your SEC, your Georgia, and your Bama. Okay, I think I'm going to say teams that I still think can make it. Those two. All right. You've got your Pac-12, which is USC, Oregon, and Washington. Okay, only one of those can get in.
And two
Yeah.
of them play each other this week.
Yep, but only one can get in. But that's 5 eligible teams, I would say. You've got your Big Ten, which is Ohio State, Michigan,
Washington. Or I'm sorry, not
Michigan,
Washington, Michigan,
and Penn State. And only one of those is going to get in, right?
Then you got your Big Ten.
Two of those can't get in. That is Big Ten.
I'm sorry, Big 12.
Big 12, and you've got OU, who's undefeated, and then Texas. And you still got Florida State too,
in the ACC, yeah.
Yeah.
and they're the only team that can get in the ACC.
With North Carolina at 5-0 also in that ACC.
Okay, I guess they're still in it too. So
Yeah, I guess.
my point is that Texas is still in it, but you're gonna need some help.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Now,
it definitely
a lot-
feels like TCU when it was just a 2-team national championship, and they definitely needed somebody to kind of
A lot
mess
of
it up.
those are going to take care of themselves, though. Like Tyler said, you've got Washington and Oregon play each other this week, so that's a loss for one of them. And you've got conference championships, things of that nature. But it's a long way to go. It's a long way to go.
Yeah, and here's the thing that gets crazy is like, what if, for instance, okay, Michigan beats Ohio State beats Penn State beats
Right.
Michigan.
So you got all these one-loss teams.
Yeah, and then who gets into the conference championship game? How do you figure that stuff out? Like
Yeah.
it's gonna get hairy.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna get hairier this year than it has in years past. That's for sure. I think the landscape of college football at this point is there's a lot of parity at this point. Like there's a lot of good teams out there.
Well, if all
more
three
than
of us,
has been in the past.
If all three of us stood up here and said, well, first off, all three of us, I guarantee, have different predictions of the top 4 at this point. And I would almost argue that all three of us might have different, who's the number 1 team
yeah.
at this point.
Maybe.
So who Tyler, right this second, you've got to pick the 4 teams that are going to make the playoffs. Who's that going to be? Don't even have to order them. But
Okay.
who's the 4 going to be?
Georgia, Florida State, Ohio State, and Washington.
Ooh. I'm going to go Georgia, Michigan. Dang. Let me think. Let me look at this. Georgia, Michigan. I'm going to take Ohio State out. I think they lose to Michigan and Penn State. Penn State loses to Michigan in the championship game. Oregon runs the table in the Pac-12. Texas beats OU in the Big 12 championship.
So
gets in.
Florida State gets a loss somewhere.
Oh, dang it, dude.
It makes it tough.
It is tough.
It makes it tough.
Yeah, Florida State could lose to North Carolina. North Carolina could drop one to somebody off
Now
of a
that
fluke game.
that very well could happen.
That's kind of let me say that. I like that. God, that was tough. That was harder than it needed to be.
What you got?
I'll go Georgia still. I'll go Michigan. I'll go a lot of love for Washington, but I'm leaning Oregon of lately out of that Pac-12. And then I don't know that Florida State is good enough to run the table. I don't know. They have a pretty easy ride to do it.
Yeah, that's true.
But I want to lean that it's going to be a Big 12 team.
Is the ACC a big enough? Like, do they have enough credibility?
Not,
I know you
to
talk
have one loss.
Yeah, I know you talk
No.
a lot about the credibility of certain conferences.
I don't know that the Pac-12 or the
ACC.
ACC. The Pac-12 can probably have one loss.
So you're saying
Maybe.
Yeah, the
Big
ACC
10
cannot have a loss.
Big 10, Big 12, SEC are the three that you could have a one-loss team in the playoffs? Or do you take the Big 10 out of
The
that?
Pac-12 is way better than the Big 12 this year, but I'm just saying, historically speaking, the Big 12, I would put them over the Pac-12.
Yeah, the Big 12 is a two-team race, and both of those teams are leaving.
Yeah.
True.
You
No,
know,
it's yeah.
like,
yeah. What other games did we have this last week?
so last week,
LSU had an amazing comeback.
let's talk about it. LSU had an amazing comeback. We were sitting at Sabos, and they were down 45 zip.
They were down 22-7.
It
Yeah.
felt like a million.
It did. They just kept inching and clawing their way back into it.
Jane Daniels.
Tiger Shadow
he's a
clawing their
lot
way
of
back
fun.
into it.
He's a
Jane
lot of fun.
Daniels is QB1. That man rules.
He's
and
a lot
like,
of fun.
For
He's solid.
despite what we've seen him do, half the LSU fan base up until the last week or two has been calling for him to be benched, and I do not understand. He is everything you could ask. Even in their losses this year, he puts up 50 points against Ole Miss, and they lose. I remember the good old days when you never had to worry about an LSU defense. They might
In my day.
your offense might only score 14. Doesn't matter. All you need to score.
Yeah.
The defense is only letting up 10.
Who was a
Now they're losing games in which they score 50.
Zach
To Ole
Mettenberger?
Miss.
Mettenberger may only throw one touchdown, but
That's all he needs
All
to
right.
do.
Yes
so
or no?
also another team that's not going to make it, but is fun to think about. Wyoming's 5-1 with that only loss being Texas.
That is fun. Yeah.
Now, though they have no shot of making
No.
the playoffs, they could.
They just
could be the group of 5 New Year's 6
That
automatic
would be-
qualifier.
How
Well, they-
fire.
Wyoming.
How
They did
cool would
beat
that be?
The Fighting Josh Allens.
Yes,
would
they
roll.
just beat number 24 Fresno State
No, Wyoming's good.
by 5. So I'm going to go through last week's scores out of the top 25. So Kentucky got
them all.
absolutely stomped by Georgia.
Yeah, that's a bad call on my part.
Yeah, very bad call. Michigan stomps Minnesota. Oklahoma beats Texas. Ohio State beats Maryland by 20. Virginia Tech loses to Florida State. USC narrowly, and I mean narrowly, escapes Arizona.
I don't know that they have the defense to continue this path.
Not only did Arizona almost beat them, but a team that Oregon just stomped in the Colorado Buffaloes, they let get all the way back into the game at the very end of
Yeah.
that. Notre Dame loses to Louisville. They're pretty much done
Why
at
do
this
we
point.
whisper that one?
I want good things to happen in Notre Dame.
It's the most Notre Dame thing that's ever happened. This is
Louisville-
what they do.
Louisville also 6-0 at this
They're
point.
like the Dallas Cowboys of college football.
So not only do you
That's
have
a low blow.
in the ACC, not only do you have UNC, Louisville, and Florida State all undefeated in that.
And Duke only has one. Anyway, keep going.
Anyway, so Alabama beats Texas A&M. Woohoo! Washington State loses to UCLA. Syracuse gets beat by North Carolina. Oregon State beats California. Ole Miss beats Arkansas. Georgia Tech beats Miami. Weird.
Oh, that was
That was a
disaster.
terrible-
Someone is fired.
That's,
Take the knee.
that's a disaster.
Take
That's bad.
I will say the one thing we're overlooking in all of this is the player that fumbled.
Yes.
But don't put him in that situation.
Yeah, exactly. Well, somebody in that huddle should have been like, "Hey guys,
We sure?
if I was, I mean, you would think the running back have enough forethought to just like, hey, let me just fall. Like, let me just get down. Anyways, LSU beats Missouri. Fresno State loses to Wyoming. And that brings us to this week.
Okay. Do y'all want to start with the bucket of death?
You know what
or
I
look
want to
at
bring
this
us
week?
to is
Let me pull up the record.
this guy's record.
You're on a roll. For anyone that doesn't know, this is
It's up right now, the
okay,
record.
Yeah. This is the bucket of death. There is a bunch of garbage nonsense in this bucket. We pull them out, and that's what we're stuck with that week. Whoever finishes last is going to have to do me. We'll have to do the,
At this rate.
the 24 hours in a Waffle House. For every waffle you eat, it takes an hour off your time. But unfortunately, I can eat 2 waffles. So I'll be in there for days.
That Ohio State Notre Dame push is coming in real clutch right
I've
now.
got a 2-game lead on Korey and a 2.5-game lead on Tyler.
Yes.
Oh baby, come on. I do feel like this is one of those things that can like.
It's gonna.
I mean,
it could
dude,
flip
you
in an instant.
can easily lose 5 in a row.
Yeah.
Like easily.
Do we want to look at this week's slate
I mean,
first?
Tyler's
or
close,
Or do
but-
the bucket first?
Here, I'll pull up the.
Sorry, that was
I
pretty
am
funny.
about to lose 5 in a row.
Dang, that's tough.
Sorry.
We all had real high hopes
Sorry.
coming into this thing. I've
yeah.
got it pulled up on the screen for the
Yeah.
viewers.
Chad, I'm gonna have to take off work. I've got to sit at Waffle House for 2 days. I can't eat any waffles.
Chad would be like, just record it.
I can't.
I will be.
I can't eat any waffles.
I can't do it, Chad.
Dude, none of these games are even worth talk. Okay, number 8 Oregon at number 7 Washington. One of the few games of this entire week that's
Yeah.
worth talking about.
That'd be good.
On ABC.
A&M, Tennessee,
That could be a good
first.
game.
Louisville, Pittsburgh. All right, here we go. USC, Notre Dame. I expect USC to lose that game. Okay. It's good to see you up here. It's kind of fun. All right.
Who you got?
Number 22, LSU.
Minus
11 against Auburn.
Yeah, Auburn's not very good. It's at home. You're rolling right now.
Yeah.
They should.
Oh, okay. That's what
They
you told me about
should
Kentucky.
cover
No, I'm
that.
joking.
Okay.
I'm joking.
Did we not establish I have a great record this year? I don't know. It's up to you.
Actually, I'm about to say, if you're telling me I should, I'm putting that bad boy back. Yeah, I'm putting it back. Okay.
Go Tigers.
Let me go ahead and get.
I can't wait till they win by 30 and your team loses outright.
I'm going to hit a no Tigers.
That was good.
No Tigers.
All right. So for anyone that doesn't know, he gets to pull a second time, but he is stuck. He has
Hey,
to
here's
take this
LSU
one.
back.
Don't put it back.
No,
more
you're going
putting
to
back.
want it. You're
No,
going to
once
want
it's
it.
been unfolded once. That's why we keep drawing everything twice. No more putting back.
I agree with
Hey, number 18, UCLA.
I thought he was going to say 8.
They are 3.5-point dog
Plus 3.5 against.
at number 15 Oregon State. How do you feel?
Ooh.
I like that. UCLA's 4-1. They've got some studs.
Y'all know I'm the least confident person on earth, and I'd rather have LSU minus 11 than that.
I'll take UCLA plus 3.5.
I'm picking Oregon State in that one. So it's just a matter if they cover or not.
Just keep it close, baby.
All right,
win
Tyler, you're up.
I think you're after Korey, right?
I
Doesn't
think
it
the
normally?
leader in the clubhouse
Fair enough.
does what he wants, but I'll
Oh,
go.
here we go.
That's fair.
Come on, baby.
Give me a loss. Give me a loss. Give me a loss.
All right. Oh, they're
Yeah, typed up this time.
they're printed.
Look at
all right.
that. Learn how to use the technology.
Number 11, Alabama,
Oh,
minus 20
against
against
Arkansas.
the Hogs.
Arkansas is awful.
I think you're saying Alabama there for a second.
Ooh.
It's a tough pick.
Depends what I think about the statement that I made earlier. I said Alabama
Minus
is pretty
20?
good.
You did?
Minus 20?
20 seems like a lot.
Doggy.
But they are good. 11 a.m. They're going to be sleepy. I've played in those games.
Nobody wants to score at 11 a.m.
Who's ever eaten spaghetti at 7 a.m.?
Oh, that's disgusting.
You got
dude.
to get the carbs in for the game, and it's like
That
I've
is
never
disgusting.
You're eating spaghetti at 7 a.m. for that, huh?
I've done it.
That's rough.
multiple
Oh,
times.
dude, that's terrible.
It's like here's your your French toast and your spaghetti
oh,
for your 11 a.m.
gosh.
kickoff.
That's
and
a
for that,
prison meal.
And for that, I'm putting it back.
Okay.
Bad
Good
memories. Good memories, but Spaghetti at 7 a.m. is
7 a.m. spaghetti?
I don't want to wish that on anyone.
Imagine cooking spaghetti at 6 a.m.
I feel like Tiger Shadowclaw is the type that
Dude,
enjoys a nice bowl of spaghetti at
You're
7
going to
a.m.
get him to call back in.
I love it, dude. That was the best part of the night.
Interessante.
Oh, God. Man.
Love that.
The football gods are really testing me here.
Love that.
I hate this one. Absolutely hate it. But
Thank God.
number 19, Tennessee,
Ooh.
minus 3.5 against the Aggies.
They'll cover.
I hope they cover.
They
Or
better.
I'm going to be hearing it from old Chadwick.
You can't get LSU. That's kind of sad.
That's a great day. They've got enough of a hold on me.
I was about to say, I thought you were confident.
I did think that A&M. I thought Max Johnson looked pretty good. Like
I
I thought he looked okay.
He looked pretty solid. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie.
I like Max Johnson. Okay, we have got number 25 Miami plus 3.5 at number 12 North Carolina.
Ooh,
they're
that
gonna
was
get-
strong.
They're gonna get thumped.
Get out of here.
Is my prediction.
Oh, I could hear the little.
Yeah,
Get out of here.
I think the Tar Heels.
Garbage nonsense.
I think the Tar Heels take care of that pretty easy.
I think
And
so
for
as well.
that, you get USC minus 40. No play.
All right, here we go.
Is that what it is?
No,
Oh.
there's no way.
USC is plus 3 this week.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, it's Notre Dame.
Okay. Number 6.
Oh God.
Oh God,
Number
dude.
six.
Oh God.
Hey, let me try to guess. So Penn State versus
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts minus 34.
Higher. 41.5.
That's one of the higher lines I've ever seen. And the sad thing is, is you probably will cover and we will.
We will
not.
lose. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
As someone who has accepted Dirk as our Lord and Savior, 41, we
That's
got it.
rough, dude.
We're covering. Let's go Penn State.
Let me take a look at Massachusetts' record. They've lost.
Can you not say Massachusetts?
Apparently not.
Massachusetts. I don't know.
They're 1-6.
They're 1-6.
on
They
a,
beat-
on a 6-game losing streak, by the way.
On a 6-game
lost to
bender.
Auburn 59-14. Lost to Miami of Ohio 41-28. Lost to Eastern Michigan 19-17. That was a close one.
Ooh, back-to-back real close games
Yeah.
So
34-31.
The problem
for the Minutemen.
The problem with the big spread, the
Massachusetts.
41-point spread, is if
If
they're able to score 21 points, then Penn State has to get in the 60s.
Yeah, which
know what I'm
is
saying?
Yeah.
and if you're getting in the 60s, it's like, all right, guys, let's be done scoring touchdowns
Yeah,
today.
we'll see. This is gonna be a fun.
That'll be a fun one.
This
That'll
could
be
be
a
fun
fourth quarter
experiment
sweat.
because it's gonna teach us whether or not we do want these big spreads.
Hey, before we move on from college, one game I do want to point out that should be a fun one. Wyoming is traveling to undefeated Air Force.
Ooh.
That's to kind of decide the.
Sneeze? Bless you.
Sorry. That's going to kind of decide who's in the driver's seat for the group of 5.
That is fun.
You know.
I like that.
That'd be a good one.
ranking. So that's a fun one.
Is Wyoming ranked now or no?
No, they're both not ranked.
Wow. I thought they might sneak in.
But all right, I'm good to go to NFL or skip over it if we want to.
What?
By the way-
I didn't see a Sunday night game.
I didn't
this
even
week.
watch. I will say this. I want to point this out. So Tyler and I did not have our pick'em this last week.
Yeah, somebody dropped the ball on that.
The week before, Tyler did beat me, and so I will pay up on that
What's funny?
at a different date.
What's funny is we had the exact same picks for
I
the
know.
entire slate.
I know.
Yes.
It was just one game, which you didn't even really
I know.
disagree with me. I
Yeah.
think you were
Dude,
like,
so
fine, I'll go the other way.
These are I never sent the picks because I just totally forgot and I'm a terrible person. These were my games. You ready?
All right.
Bears versus the Commanders.
I would have gotten that wrong.
So I would have taken the Commanders
I would've too.
until Dick Butkus died.
Yes, the
and then it was-
ghost
it
of
was-
Dick Butkus.
It was Bears money line times 1,000.
Jets versus Broncos.
I mean, I'd have
I
the
don't even
Jets.
know who I would have picked.
Jets won,
I
but-
probably would have taken the Broncos, actually. So,
Really?
I don't
And
know.
then Cowboys 49ers.
I would have for sure taken the 49ers in that one. But,
Hilarious. I would have lost. So I'm glad we didn't do
Oh
it.
man.
yeah, let's go. Can we start there?
Yeah, y'all just talk. Yeah.
So I just want to say, for
Mhm.
years, I have taken a lot of crap for my stance on a specific player on the Dallas Cowboys. And, like, it is what it is. I'm aware of what I'm doing. I'm aware of the way it's going to be perceived. And I know that no one's ever going to agree with me, and I'm just going to have to sit here and take it. Until Sunday night, for the first time in my life, I watched Twitter. I watched the entire Dallas Cowboy fan base turn on that man like this. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen. I really genuinely thought this day was never going to come. I thought even 5 years from now, we were still going to treat a 35-year-old Dak like this up-and-coming guy who's almost there. They finally had enough, and they snapped. The fan base is sick and tired of Dak Prescott. And do I get any recognition? Do I get any credit? No, but that's not why we do this. We do this because if he's going to make us miserable, I might as well at least have fun with it. The floor is yours.
Is that it?
All right.
So, all right. As a Dak defender, I'm not going to come up here and try to defend him for Sunday. It was bad. It was poor. It was
especially after he was like
it was bad. It was all around. It was bad. It wasn't all his fault. It was all around, top to bottom, offensively, defensively, special teams.
Didn't win any phase of the game.
We were dominated from the start. We looked scared. I was intimidated. I'm guessing they were intimidated by the way they played. But Dak was bad. But what I will say to you, and I will say to anyone who thinks poorly of Dak, and right now, hey, it's not going great. What do you want to do? What's the alternative? We don't. There's no plan B. It is what it is. Like,
yeah.
I mean, we don't.
That's the worst part.
We're way too good to like just
keel over and die.
Just start over. Like, we're way too good for that. We're not ever going to be able to draft a high priority guy, at least for the foreseeable future. So, I don't know.
Oh, you're not wrong.
I don't.
We're going to be this forever. We're going to be a 9-win team. We're going to be a 10-win team who loses in the first round forever. And just accept it. It's okay. It's fine.
That's a tough pill to swallow.
Think about how many teams never get to the playoffs.
Yeah,
You and your dad hit me with that all the time. Think about how many teams have never seen a quarterback as good as Dak. Think about how many teams never make the playoffs. We at least get to win 9 or 10 games a year. We get
Feel
to
good
be
about ourselves.
We
for a
get to
little
be
bit.
just good enough to have faith, to have hope, to have a reason to tune in every week.
But look, there are probably 3 franchises in the league that 100% of the time feel good about their quarterback situation. I mean, you got Bills fans that don't even freaking like Josh Allen.
Yeah, Bengals fans hate Joe Burrow right now. Yeah.
Exactly. So
you got the Chiefs.
That's it.
I would say the Eagles right now.
Yeah.
Got to feel pretty good about
Fair.
Jalen Hurts.
Fair.
Hell, if I'm the Niners,
Chiefs,
I feel
Eagles,
great
Niners.
about Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
Chiefs, Eagles, Niners.
Because look, the thing about the Niners, what they've got going for them right now is that when they do the intro for the Sunday Night Football deal, and they're all these players, my God, every position has the best player in the freaking league. And you know who that's followed up by? Some random 7th round, we're not paying him a dime quarterback.
Splitting
that
rent
just
with a teammate.
absolutely torches the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
And if that doesn't win the Super Bowl, they have colossally failed.
Yeah.
I don't – what I saw on Sunday was that the Cowboys are not – and I know that the Cowboys are a good football team, but they're not even close to the 49ers right now.
No.
The 49ers are leaps and bounds by far the best team in the NFL right now, and I legitimately do not think it's close.
Did I or did I not tell you that I thought they were probably going to beat the crap out of us?
Yeah. You said
We are just not as good as they are. And that's okay.
What's crazy is like, and I'm not saying we can beat them, but I still, right this second, believe that the Cowboys can get to the NFC Championship, probably against the Niners. I mean, the Eagles don't scare me. They haven't done anything that just makes me feel like what the 49ers have done.
The Lions are the next one.
Yeah, that's true. And
I'm not picking the Lions over the Cowboys until they do it, period.
that's fair.
You can say what you want about the Cowboys, but the Cowboys are good.
That's fair.
And, like, here's the deal.
I mean, they
If
have
we win-
they have a quarterback who's done it before. Jared Goff has done it. He has
been
beaten
in the
us.
Super
He's
Bowl.
beaten us in the playoffs before.
Yeah. You know what sucks about the whole thing is that both of you are right. Dak is a good quarterback.
Yeah.
He is a good quarterback.
He's just not.
He is the definition of good.
Yeah, he's good.
He's not great,
And,
but
like,
he's not bad.
And we've had this conversation a lot. It's like there's only so many humans on the face of
on
the earth
entire face of the earth.
who are going to be a good quarterback.
The problem, though, for me, and again, Sunday everything was awful. On Sunday.
Yeah.
That's not. This game is not because Dak Prescott. But my thing is, we spent this entire time saying if he were ever going to actually be good enough, it's going to take this kind of defense. It's going to take these kind of weapons. Well, we have this kind of defense. We have these weapons.
I'll say this.
You have an awful coach and an awful play
the
caller.
defense got their ass whooped on
the
Sunday.
defense since Trayvon Diggs' injury is ranked 30th in pass defense.
Well, I mean,
What's crazy is like I don't know.
Terrell Turman has entered
Yeah. I was with him. But
dude.
What?
I'm picturing you just.
Yeah, it was a bad scene, Corey. It was bad.
I
It was a bad
believe
scene.
it.
It's a bad scene. But the Trayvon Diggs thing, that not that he wasn't great, like he was awesome, but I did not think that would.
I didn't think it would
put
derail.
as big as a handicap as it has on the defense.
I do want to say this on behalf of the Cowboys defense, who again got their butts kicked. They allowed 42 points. This is the offensive possessions for the Cowboys in the first half: 3 and out, a one-play fumble, 3 and out. What do you want the defense to do?
Yeah.
They are on
they're
the
exhausted.
field the entire game against the best offense in the NFL.
With the most weapons.
Yeah, bro. This roster has Christian McCaffrey, the best running back in the league.
Yep.
Yeah.
George Kittle, top 3 or 4 tight end. Ayuk and Debo, who's a top, whatever duo.
They
have Trent Williams, who might be the best offensive lineman. They have Bosa, who might be the best defender in the league.
He's
Who's the Fred Warner?
They have Fred Warner, who
God.
might be the best linebacker in the league.
He's a
They
beast.
have Hua Falunga, whatever, one of the best safeties in the league.
Look at every
they just got
position
dudes everywhere.
Yeah.
And again,
Well, and then even if CMC goes down, then you
Kyle
got
Juszczyk, the best fullback in the league.
yes,
Yeah.
All led by a guy.
making $800,000 a year.
And you can
And I
even
talked
argue
so
maybe
much-
the best play caller.
I
in the
talked
league.
so much
Yeah.
crap about Brock Purdy because I didn't think he could do it twice.
Yeah,
I was right. He's not doing it twice. He's doing this one better.
yeah. As
He's probably the front runner of the MVP race.
as a Falcons
Which is
fan,
wild.
I don't know what to say. I have no answers for that.
Yeah.
As a
You're right,
Falcons,
Terrell. I am in shambles.
You're not wrong.
But here's the deal. I want to say this.
Okay, go
say
ahead.
this before, and then
I'll put it on just
we'll
you.
talk about the rest of the NFL. We're 3-2. Okay.
Everybody just calm down.
The Cowboys play the Chargers this week. Okay. Good team.
Monday Night Football.
You beat them. All right.
Oh, you're wearing. I don't know if y'all saw. We're wearing the color rushes for sure, beating the Chargers.
Dude.
You beat the Chargers. Okay. Then you turn around and you have a massive showdown against the Eagles. Okay. Huge game. You win that one. You're now all of a sudden 4-2.
Wait. You're missing versus Rams.
Yeah, you played.
It's
Am I?
Chargers Rams.
Okay.
Then Eagles.
Is that right?
According to the schedule on ESPN. I don't know.
No, that is right.
You're correct because the
anyways.
Eagles play the Dolphins next week.
Okay.
Ooh, that's
anyways, even the Rams. The Rams are pretty good. So
Yeah.
if you win those 3, you're sitting at 5-2. Okay. We're not even thinking about this Niners game anymore because we're talking about, all right, the Cowboys are back on track and we're feeling good, and so we're fine. But Sunday was not good. It was bad.
You would then get Giants, Panthers, Commanders.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So exactly, it's a big 3 games coming up.
Trying to look. Do they have the bye in week 7? Yeah, so you have week 6 against the Chargers
Yeah,
on
then a
Monday
bye,
Night
and then
Football.
the
Then you have a
Rams.
bye, then the Rams. Now the Eagles will play the Jets, then the Dolphins, then us.
Eagles, Dolphins should be fun.
Yes.
Dude, the Cowboys just I'm telling y'all, the Cowboys need to just stay the course because I know Philly's 5-0 and Philly's good, and they've got the Jets this week. They're going to beat them. They're going to get 6-0, but then the Eagles are about to go Commanders. That's a win. So they're, like we said, 7-0. Or no, they go Dolphins, Commanders, Cowboys, Chiefs, Bills, Niners, Cowboys, Seahawks.
So
Cowboys.
Talk about a bucket of death right there.
It's a
Terrell, how
run.
you feel about that bad boy?
It's a run.
All right. What about the Falcons?
I would say as a Falcons fan, I have a deep, deep appreciation in my heart for Kyle Shanahan and the way he calls the offense. And Kyle, it's not too late to come home, buddy.
At any point in your life, did you think you would host a show where once a week you would hear the phrase, as a Falcons fan?
No, I didn't.
It's not too late to come home, Kyle.
But you know who won this week? The Atlanta Falcons.
They did.
They won, and the Cowboys didn't.
And Ritter's at home again this week. Thank you, God. Because Ritter cannot win on the road. He's
terrible.
terrible.
I like Ritter. I
love him, and I want him to do
good
good.
things, but
Y'all want to hear a spicy take? Maybe,
Ooh.
maybe not spicy. I think
What's
the
so spicy?
Falcons. I think the Falcons should trade for Justin Fields.
I love that.
Ooh, interesting.
I love that.
I think the Bears should just ultimately mega tank, get the first and second pick, let Justin Fields go on his way, play for the Falcons, have a crazy run offense like they already do,
and move on with
life. Take Caleb Williams next year. Take Marvin Harrison. Do all that.
I don't think it's crazy at all. I like it a lot.
I think that's the move. It's not like the Bears are going to do anything this year.
They just got all their equipment stolen.
They won one game. That was the Super Bowl last Thursday.
This was Dick Butkus' last hurrah.
This was it.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
the spirit of Dick Butkus.
What else is going on in the NFL?
Would you take that? You're the Falcons fan here.
I don't know, honestly.
Because you would have to give up a good bit for him, but
yeah, we'd have to. It depends what the trade package.
I don't know
like.
what that price looks like.
If it's a first round, nah.
You'd give up a second.
You wouldn't give up.
I give up a second. I give up a second, but not a first rounder.
What quarterback are you going to get that's better than Justin Fields with that pick?
I mean, Michael Penix Jr., Bo Nix.
Would you rather have Michael Penix Jr. than Justin Fields?
I don't know. This quarterback class is deep.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm thinking is this next quarterback class is.
But
you don't mean Bo Nix.
No, the answer is
you don't mean
Bo Nix. Probably
the
not.
answer
He's
is
playing
Justin
good,
Fields is worth the first round. Now you're gonna have to pay him.
Yeah. And that's the other thing is he's got a contract coming.
Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow, they don't suck.
No,
they found it.
We
thought
they might suck, but they don't suck.
They figured it out.
He posted the 7-Eleven picture.
Jamar Chase was correct. He is always open.
Yeah, no, he's good at football. He's
go
good
Tigers,
at football.
Go Bengals.
He's ridiculous.
What else happened in the NFL?
What else did happen in the NFL? I don't even.
I'm trying to think.
It was baseball season for me this past week.
Yeah.
By the way, the Astros are up 3-2 in the 7th, so we'll see how that goes.
Let's talk about this week in the NFL.
Okay, Corey, do you have games picked for us?
Yes, I do actually. Let me pull them up.
Okay, because usually we start.
Arthur
there
Smith is a horrible coach. Why don't you shut your mouth, Terrell? You don't talk bad about a man's mustache like that. Okay.
Me first or you?
Week 6. Yeah, week 6.
I believe it's you first, right? Or I don't care.
Who wants it? Who wants this?
I'll go first.
All right, here we go. We start off with some surprising teams with some surprising records, both 1-4. One team, the home team, is 0-2 at home. The other team is the away team. They're 1-1 away. So what happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? We've got the noon game.
I love the dialogues.
The noon game on Fox. Vikings at the Bears. Minnesota is -2.5.
No Justin Jefferson.
Road favorite, no Justin Jefferson. What's his face? Jordan Addison. Can Jordan Addison fill the void?
What an absolute horrible
My
game.
fantasy team needs him to. But the Bears are coming off a pivotal game.
Biggest win in their franchise history.
I love narrator Corey.
You like that?
Man,
I'm waiting with bated breath.
Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that if the Vikings lose, I don't know. Could you see a Kirk O'Chains trade
and Justin Jefferson not play at all this year?
And Justin Jefferson just sit.
Yeah, he's not under contract yet. He doesn't have his extension. Same with Kirk Cousins, obviously.
I don't know. I think you've got two teams that are probably done for the year. And I know we're only through 5 weeks, which that's pretty sad. But call me crazy. Give me the Bears in this one.
All right.
Give me the Bears.
I'm going to take the team
Bears
that I had to win the NFC to go to the Super Bowl on this show.
What a rough.
Give me the Vikings. I'll take the Vikings.
I love so much that I called who the Vikings were.
You did?
I very much loved that. It's my first, I did that,
You did. You did. I'll go to the Bears. So that's already won.
Right.
Already won.
Next up, the team that Ryan says has to do it first against the Cowboys, against the team that nobody expected to be good, with a certain OU quarterback at their helm. The Lions 4-1, 2-0 on the season away, versus the Bucs at home, 3-1 on the season, 1-1 at home. Man, what are we thinking here?
Lions.
Okay.
I will definitely take the Lions.
Yeah.
For
Tyler and Ryan.
For sure take the Lions. I don't care what Tampa Bay's record is.
Nope.
I'm not buying it.
No, it's the Lions.
I don't care.
Not by a long shot.
10-1.
Now, I guess they are. I guess the Bucs are coming off a bye, and you're at home, but
it's an early bye.
Very
weird.
I don't like that.
They're like, this team's not going to be relevant. Let's give them.
I think the
week
NFL.
4 bye.
I think the NFL should go to 2 buys.
Yeah,
If
I
they
think
extend the season anymore, they will.
Personally, I think they should. But
Yeah.
they probably should. Yeah.
All right, and here we go.
that would be just an absolute fantasy nightmare.
Oh, dude.
Is Cal Chargers your last one?
No.
Oh.
Matchup of the century: the 0-5 Panthers faces the Dolphins. No, I'm
Korey,
joking.
Korey
I'm
loves
joking.
picking terrible games
Joking.
because we don't know.
All right, here we go. The team that may get a name change here soon because of a certain petition and a new ownership group. The Washington.
Did you chat GPT these?
No, these are. I literally do not. I don't think about them until I'm doing
This
this.
whole time, keep
This is
thinking
all
it.
off
I
the
finally-
dome.
Okay.
This is all off the dome.
Okay.
The 2-3 Commanders versus a certain mustachioed head coach who may or may not be terrible. Falcons team who is 3-0 at home. Commanders versus the Falcons. Atlanta's a 2.5-point favorite. Desmond Ridder in his career has never lost a home game. What'll it be, fellas? Oh,
First or second?
oh.
I'll go first.
Oh, that's disgusting.
I'll get it over with.
Oh.
Give me the Falcons.
Yeah, you will. Yeah,
Man.
you will.
Here's my problem though. I think, and I'd said this to y'all last week or the week before about I think with the NFL we get way too reactionary. Whatever happened last week is what I think about this team
Yeah.
now. When we need to kind of stop doing that. And I think I'm accidentally doing it right now with the Commanders. I think I watched them get their butts kicked by the Bears, and I'm probably way lower on them than I should be. But give me the Falcons.
So
As
let me
long
ask
as
you- so let me ask
Bijan
you
is-
this. So let me ask you this. With that statement you
With
just
the Cowboys
made,
are fine, yeah.
with that statement you just made, Chargers at the Cowboys, who are you taking?
Cowboys.
Yeah,
All right.
Kellen Moore
All
is
right.
going to
And
get his tail
I'm the Kellen
smacked.
Moore Chargers
All right.
lover of this
All
show.
right,
But
all
yeah,
right,
give me the
you know what
Cowboys.
I'm saying, you know what
I
I'm
got
saying?
you.
All right.
Dude, we're wearing the
Give me the Falcons.
We're
Oh,
wearing
there we go.
we're wearing the color rushes. We're
Yeah.
not losing,
All right.
baby.
Give me the Falcons.
So it's all going to come down to Vikings Bears.
Well,
That's disgusting.
What I was gonna say is I was hoping for a Vikings Bears winner take all type deal.
Oh, there we go.
I hate that.
Oh man,
We can throw everything else out the window. It's all down to the Vikings and the Bears. Y'all
All right,
want
we
to talk
wanna-
about the rest of the slate?
Yeah, just go through the games.
Okay,
All right.
Thursday night football on Prime Video. We've got the Broncos at the Chiefs. Chiefs minus 10.5.
Disgusting. Can we talk
Oh,
about the
they're
Jets
they're
beating the
covering that,
Broncos
buddy.
last week?
They're covering.
So
then
this is the
The Hackett revenge game.
This is actually the game that everyone talked about 2 or 3 weeks ago. The Kelseys had a documentary on Prime. Taylor Swift's documentary on Prime comes out October 13th.
Ooh.
And the night before on Prime, the Chiefs play.
They're going to announce a Swift pregnancy.
Did you know, I saw on Bovada Sportsbook, you can bet on that.
Yeah.
On whether or not they will announce
I thought
a
I
pregnancy this
showed
season.
you that.
I just saw it on Twitter, but
I thought I sent that to you.
You may have.
It's got to be a big no. Like no way.
it's very it's
Yeah,
like plus
no
7,500 or something.
Yeah.
But
Give me the Chiefs in this one by a large margin.
Yeah. Is it a mortal lock? Can we talk about this? The mortal lock is cursed. Anytime we say something is a mortal lock, it's cursed.
yeah.
The over in London,
Let's try
the
it.
Jets.
I did say that.
Yes,
Let's
the
try it.
over in London, the Jets. I talked about it with the Ryder Cup with the USA. The mortal lock is cursed.
Let's really put this.
The
let's-
Chiefs minus 10.5. Mortal lock.
Are we putting it to the test?
Oh, it's a mortal lock.
I think they'll cover.
There's
so.
no way
There's
on earth
no way.
that they won't cover. Mortal lock.
Mortal lock right this
Kelsey,
second.
Since Kelsey and Mahomes are on my fantasy team, there's absolutely no way they don't combine for 3 touchdowns to each other tomorrow night.
I love it.
Worst beat
Mortal lock.
worst beat of my fantasy career this year. I had
Oh,
going
it was bad.
into Sunday night and Sunday night, Monday morning. I had Kittle, Devontae Adams. I was down 40. I was like, okay, there's no way. Kittle goes off for 3 tuds, 30 points, and Devontae Adams got 8. He's averaging
rough.
22 this year.
That's rough.
So I've had that, and I've also lost by 6 when my defense got negative 6 points.
Oh, yeah, you told me that. That
yeah,
sucks.
that was a punch in the
Commissioner
gut.
Ryan, no defense.
No
Get
defense.
defense out
Love
here.
it.
I don't believe in it.
At 8:30 a.m. in London, Ravens.
Another London game?
Ravens at Titans. Titans +4. What do y'all think about the 8:30 start?
I tell you
I
what
like it.
I tell you what I think is that once you go to London, just all the rules are out the window. You just people just beating people.
I told one of
forget
y'all,
how to play football.
I told one of y'all I thought the Jaguars would beat the
They're
Bills.
playing
Yeah.
soccer.
But the score was was abysmal.
It was.
Yeah, I'll take Baltimore.
Yeah.
I think I hate to say this, but I think this is the end of the road for King Henry.
Yeah.
Really?
this
you
is
think
it,
this is his
man.
last ride?
Hey, it was an amazing run.
It was a hell of a run. Hall of Famer, yes or no?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Put him in there.
Absolutely.
Probably so.
Put him
Probably
in there.
Absolutely.
Probably so.
Moving on to the noon slate, we've already done Commanders Falcons, so we don't need to do that one again. We've already done Vikings Bears. Seahawks at Bengals.
Ooh.
Bengals -2.5.
Huh?
That's a good one.
You know, what's funny is we talked about the Bengals going into the Cardinals, the game with the Cardinals last week as a must-win, and I think the Bengals definitely treated it as such. I'm interested to see if they have a fall-off from last week. Seahawks, not anything to,
I mean, they're 3-1.
forget about. Like they're
2-0.
solid.
They're 2-0 on the road this year.
Yeah.
I will take the road Seahawks in this
I
one.
think
Really?
I probably would as well, for being honest.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the road Seahawks.
No, I would be doing it to hedge my own feelings. But
Yeah, feelings hedge. Good old feelings hedge.
Yeah, I think this is a good one, though.
49ers at Browns.
Oh, my gosh.
49ers
Deshaun Watson just be injured already.
49ers a 7-point favorite on the road. That's fine.
Not enough.
That's not enough. 'cause
Not
I don't
enough.
even think Watson will play.
Yeah.
That's abysmal right there.
Yeah, give me the
If
Niners.
I'm a Browns fan, I don't know that I even want him to. Like, just go
He's going to
away.
get hurt.
Go away.
Just leave, please.
Panthers at Dolphins. Dolphins -13.5.
Yeah.
Not enough.
The Dolphins are going to win that one.
I do want to say this we got a Colts at Jags. Jags -4. Poor Anthony Richardson just is never
Never gonna be
ever
healthy.
going to be healthy.
Yeah.
Which I will say, Gardner Minshew revenge game incoming.
It is, yeah.
Give me the Jags.
No, give me the Colts all day. Gardner Minshew revenge game.
Really?
Mortal lock, baby.
Oh,
Colts
man.
actually play better with
We're
Gardner
trying
Minshew.
not to
in.
ruin the Mortal Lock thing, and
Sorry. Immortal lock.
it's not better.
I don't know, yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Give me the Colts. I
okay.
believe Gardner Minshew plays his tail off.
Okay. Saints, who I cannot figure out to save my life.
They can't either.
Are they great? Are
They
they
can't
awful?
either.
Are they probably just somewhere in between? I don't know.
It was a pick 'em between them and the Patriots, and they
Won by 30.
smacked them.
Yeah, 2 weeks in a row, the Patriots had never lost by 34 or more points, have now done it 2 weeks in a row. Yeah, Saints are a 1.5 point
Bill
favorite.
Belichick, is it time for him to hang it up?
Oh,
Yeah.
he's washed.
It's over.
I
Unfortunately.
mean, I don't think it's his fault, but
No,
I,
it's not his fault.
I
It's
think
just not a good
I think
team.
It's probably Tom.
He just stuck around too long. He shouldn't have been in this situation to begin with.
Yeah.
Happens
to the best of us, man.
I hate to say anything positive about the city of Houston, but Texans sneaky good.
C.J. Stroud.
I like the Texans. I like C.J. Stroud.
Yeah.
Possible
Baller.
rookie of the year.
Yeah,
Possible.
He's for sure.
right now he's
Yeah.
well, it was HN probably,
Oh,
but
true.
but he's out for 4 weeks. I don't know. I put Houston in my power rankings. They were number 10 on last
Ooh.
week's edition. They followed that up by losing. So I don't know. I'll probably take the Saints in this one, just to I don't know. I don't have a problem with Houston. Not like I do the baseball team.
I'm gonna list some quarterbacks for you. Tell me which one you think has the most touchdowns. Trevor Lawrence, C.J. Stroud, Mac Jones, Matt Stafford, Jalen Hurts.
I mean, I obviously know the answer because we're talking about the Texans, so I assume
C.J.
it's probably
Stroud.
C.J. Stroud. But
7 touchdowns, 0 interceptions.
that's a really great stat line.
Literally every week on Twitter, you see like C.J. Stroud becomes the first quarterback
Yeah.
since blank to blank, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Oh,
cool,
That's good.
dope. In the game of who on earth cares?
As a 3:05 game.
Yeah, Patriots at Raiders. Raiders -3.
I'll take the Raiders.
Yeah,
Mac Jones gets pulled in the third quarter. Nobody talks about it anyways.
Bailey Zapp season, baby.
dude, the whole 3
I wish
o'clock.
they would just give it to him.
I threw a touchdown against him.
Did you really?
Heck yeah.
I did.
Heck yeah.
We talk about this every time he comes up, I think.
I have to bring it up.
Shout out.
He's-
Yeah.
He graduated from freaking Houston Baptist.
I
have to
would
bring
too.
that
I
up.
would also bring
I would
that up
too.
every chance I got. Yeah.
I'd be like, yeah, Biz, he's no me.
I mean,
like
He didn't throw a touchdown his first snap ever.
That entire 3 o'clock grid's awful.
Oh,
Patriots, Raiders, Cardinals, Rams.
ugh,
Give me the Rams.
Yeah.
easy.
Actually, I do want to applaud the Cardinals though. They're not that bad.
no.
I mean,
They're
they're not good, but they're not that bad.
Got one win, and it was
Yeah.
against us. But
All right, next game.
Eagles, Jets. Eagles.
Give me the Jets.
Man, I just really wish I could do it for the Jets, but the Eagles are going to win that one.
Lions, Bucks, which we've already done. Giants, Bills.
Which is a terrible Sunday night football game.
And then Cowboys, Chargers this Monday night.
Daniel Jones is gonna. I'm not gonna say it.
What's the
I'm not gonna
spread?
say
What's the spread for Cowboys Chargers?
Dallas -2.5 on the
I was
road.
gonna make them guess.
Road.
Yeah,
Oh,
Cowboys.
it is on the
2.5
road.
point favorite on the
I
road.
said that they were at home, but it's on the road.
Chargers coming off a bye, and
Yep.
they get a late start.
And Eckler's back.
Oh, he is. Okay.
Home.
Oh God, we're gonna lose.
Kellen Moore revenge game?
Kellen Moore revenge game loading? Question mark.
I think the Cowboys. I think they bounce back and get a win. But I think it's gonna be a good one.
I think that's the most. I think that's the most Cowboy thing that can happen. I think after that awful loss where everyone freaks out, they go beat the Chargers and everyone. Dude, people have already calmed down. I got so mad. It's Monday morning or Monday afternoon. We hadn't even made it a full 24 hours, and y'all had already calmed yourselves down. You couldn't let yourself be mad. That's why nothing changes around here. Let yourself be mad at them for 24 hours. They ruined your whole weekend.
Feel the dark side.
They ruin your week all the time, and you can't be mad for 24 hours.
Give in to the hatred.
If y'all aren't going to take this seriously, then I'm not going to take y'all serious. Be mad for 24 hours next time.
Do it.
Be mad.
Do it.
I wasn't mad. I was sad for 24 hours.
It was like
I was just wallowing in self-pity and shame.
it was like the disappointed dad talk. It's like,
Okay,
you're better than that, son.
It was literally.
But are they?
Sunday night at 10 p.m. It was a lot of like, Dak's never that guy, and I don't know why I'm not seeing it until now. And then 10 a.m. 12 hours later, like,
It's really
okay,
not.
Dak wasn't good, but. I know there's a but. I know Mike McCarthy sucks. I said that the day they hired him. I've said it every day since.
Dude, and the scheme sucks too.
Yeah.
Like,
the Texas Coast offense is garbage.
it's rough.
If only we had a really
I will say this.
If only we had a highly regarded young offensive coordinator who was like, wanted by other teams. Someone that if we fired him, he'd have a job the next day. I don't know.
What cracks me up the most is Dak the week before is like, you're just trying to piss me off for the game.
They're trying to piss me off.
I was like, okay, buddy. It's really gonna piss you off when Nick Bosa's slamming you into the ground.
I feel like I'm in hell right now.
I was curious. He said that he wasn't gonna throw 10 picks. Did he mean in like any one given game or? He's damn near there at this point.
I'm done throwing picks. He's like, okay, buddy. Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
Ryan's like, can we please get Shadow Claw back on the phone?
I'm done. Any prediction? Well, I guess we have to see it. Let me update the Astro game.
It's
3-2. Still
3-2
in the 8th.
Hockey started.
Maple Leafs are up. Oh, they're tied.
Yeah.
Not till tomorrow for me, but yeah.
Yeah, right. I don't really care about
the
rest of the league.
If it's not the Stars, I don't want to talk about it.
Outside media sources have us picked to raise the Stanley.
What are we?
There
really?
are high expectations for the Stars.
There are very high
year,
expectations for the Stars
Don't
this year.
tell me that.
Which sucks.
Damn, dude. I really hope we're good. We were good last year.
When the boys are ripping.
Little upper lippy action.
When the boys are ripping mid-pillies at the hockey line, my goodness, boys.
That was pretty good, Korey.
I was hanging around lacrosse.
Little lip pillow action.
Yeah, I was hanging out with lacrosse kids a couple weeks ago.
Hey,
it's still in there.
Speaking of lacrosse, Olympic sport.
Yeah, that's wild.
Flag football, too.
Flag football. Bro.
Which Tyreek Hill is good.
Bro. Do we assemble the Avengers and just
dude.
absolutely go crazy? Mahomes, Tyreek Hill.
Oh, my gosh.
Can you imagine?
They're not even drawing up plays. They're just like.
Oh, it's going to be wild.
Man. Okay, all right.
Micah's running tight
We got a
ends.
couple minutes. Do we know, is it like 5-on-5 flag football?
Let me look it up.
I was going to ask you the same thing.
Was it 2024 Summer Olympics?
Oh, surely they're not
No.
introducing it that quickly.
2028.
Okay. Woo. Got some time.
Like, hey, by the way, y'all have a year.
I think we'd be okay.
Get ready, guys. No, I meant for the other countries, assemble a football
They would just
team.
not show up.
All right, well, who almost made the track team but didn't? All right.
No, look, so
there are no international flag football rules. There are no offensive defensive linemen on either team. Games take place on a field 50 yards long, 25 yards wide, roster 15-player maximum. Okay, I don't need to know that.
I just want to know how many are on this field.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to. Team gets 4 downs to attempt to cross midfield for a new set of downs.
I bet it's 5.
It's got to be.
I don't know.
Each team's defense can have a maximum of 2 blitzers.
Is it not just 7-on-7?
It could be. I was going to say we could pick the starting lineup like right now.
That would be fun.
That's what I was going to say we could do.
Let's say it's 7-on-7. Pick the starting lineup.
So the snapper's not eligible in 7-on-7.
Yes.
Or are they in flag football? They are in 5-on-5.
No, they're not.
I don't think so.
They're not.
All right, so 7-on-7.
If any of the football guys are watching the comments, let us know because y'all play 7-on-7. So.
No. I know the rules in 7-on-7.
It's a 5-on-5.
I'm talking about flag football.
It's 5-on-5.
in the Olympics. Is it 5-on-5?
5-on-5.
All right. Well, then the center is eligible. So
it's
we're
gonna be
probably
like a
going
tight
to
end.
put a tight end there. Okay. So let's pick our. I'm thinking probably put Mahomes at quarterback.
Yeah.
Mahomes at QB, Kelsey.
I'm thinking
As a snapper.
I think Kelsey snaps.
40% of the team is the Chiefs. I like this.
Well, and I think the first receiver
Is
you pick
Tyreek
is
Hill.
Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
So
He made the team.
60% is the Chiefs.
yeah.
You got to put
Kadarius Toney. Might as well
Jordan,
put.
Justin Jefferson.
you got to put
be the other one.
Jefferson,
Yeah.
And I would put
and
Chase.
then you
as
got to
the
put
other one.
Chase. Yeah.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
that is
If you let's say you had to pick a running back to play some running back stuff, who would you pick?
CMC
McCaffrey,
or
yeah.
Eckler, one of the two.
Or Bijan?
Oh,
That's a good
he
point.
caught one
He
on
can
his
catch
like
the rock.
hip
Yeah.
on Sunday. It was ridiculous.
I saw a
Oh, nice.
I saw a tweet, and it was like that Bijan Robinson has exclusive rights to all overhead
angles
because like you don't see any other players that get that.
Oh, dude, it's
his are awesome.
they're and like what the social media team's doing is really cool. Just from a nerd standpoint, all they're doing is they're motion tracking.
This guy's getting hot.
Dude, it's really dope because it's a cool effect. They're just motion tracking the ball so it stays
It's
in the
pretty cool.
same spot the whole time, and everything moves around it. But it's spicy. It's amazing,
Astros still up.
Well, that's a bummer.
dude. Flag football. It's gonna be like the Olympic basketball team all over again. What if they like let college kids play, and then like we have to assemble the Avengers like with the next Summer Olympics?
Ooh, honestly, what they should do
Dream
is like
team.
make it only college kids.
should.
Like
That'd be
don't like NFL players can't play like they used to do
Just-
back in the day.
Just
Like,
to give other teams a chance.
Only amateurs. Oh my gosh, we would still absolutely
dude.
just dominate. But
That'd be fun.
I think it's gonna be fun. Honestly,
Yeah,
where are
absolutely.
they at? Where is the Summer Olympics? Do y'all know?
2028, heck, it might be LA.
Tis.
It's LA.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So
Wow.
we're on home soil.
Oh, dude.
We might win every.
I
In
wasn't
the
I wasn't sure about it, but now
land
that we're
of the free. It's gonna be so freaking awesome.
Pretty good, Corey.
Thank you. And then we're getting the World Cup too. Jeez.
Yeah.
What could go
We're
like
not
better?
gonna win that.
No, unless Tyreek plays in that too.
maybe I could talk
Micah
myself into it.
Parsons is just tackling guys at midfield, getting red cards all over the
Crazy.
place.
Nothing.
Y'all need to watch World Cup this year. It is.
I watch the
We've-
World Cup every
I've
year.
watched every
It's a blast.
Every
dude.
World Cup.
Y'all always talk
I've
crap
probably-
about it.
It's
though.
not this new thing.
We've
You always
probably been
talk crap
watching it
about it,
longer
though.
than you have.
No,
You're-
I talk crap
no.
about it because America sucks.
We're getting there.
We
We're
act
getting
we,
there.
we have this big following, fan base, whatever, and we're terrible.
We're getting there.
We're just completely average.
This next year is our year, though.
No, it's not. It's not.
How's that feel as a Cowboys fan? I'm joking.
I mean,
joking.
they have an actual chance.
No, we have a chance too.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
Better than in years past. I'll say that.
What does that mean?
It's like in
mean,
years
Pretty
past.
low bar.
Like,
Well,
yeah.
no, like used to, we didn't have like
We
you
made the World Cup. Yeah.
No,
we,
you had
we have
your,
a better
like,
chance.
You
than
had
they
your
do.
like MLS guys. Now we've got actual European players that play on like actual.
First
good
of all,
teams.
we have a full team of Americans because hence the World Cup.
No.
I know that they play in whatever the Barclays Premier League.
Yes.
But the best one we had couldn't even cut it over there.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm aware.
point.
We're gonna be
And
better
also,
though by that time.
An aging old grandpa Messi comes over and just makes us. It might as well have been us three playing.
Messi was. Do you know he's injured now?
Oh, I like this question. Joshua Hood asked,
Oh.
assuming U.S. takes gold, what country would be most likely to take silver in
Great question.
That is a good
Canada.
question.
Yeah, because they have
They have
Canadian,
Canadian
football.
football.
Over there, yeah.
Canada though. Yeah.
Good call.
Yeah. But I could. I
Canada.
don't know. I could see like the Germans putting together a big.
Dude, they're just playing
You
wing
know.
T.
They're
Heesh!
okay. All right. Easy. Dude, that's the fourth freaking time Corey's done some crap like that.
I'm German. I think. I don't know. It's 3 yards in a cloud of dust in flag football.
Dude,
Oh, man.
I don't think Corey can recover from that one.
They're just freaking handoffs.
All
back
I was
there.
going to say is that Germany, they usually have good athletes. Like, they can put together a good squad. I didn't say anything else.
Well,
That might be the end of the show.
yeah.
Thanks, Josh, for the good question.
My fault.
I feel like Spain might have a good team.
I think
Yeah.
They're fast.
I think the rest of this is me and Tyler.
Let's just teams that are also good at soccer and or rugby.
That's what I would think too. Yeah.
Ooh, does that mean that like
Australia,
Wales
maybe?
or
Could see like Jamaica. Could see a lot
Yeah.
of these different
Ooh.
countries. Yeah,
Jamaica's got some tall, fast dudes too.
Yeah.
Throw it over the top.
dude. Like
Usain Bolt
Usain
reprises
Bolt
his
at one
role.
time would have been a
Dude.
dog.
Johan Blake and Usain Bolt on the outside?
You just snap it and throw like
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah.
That would be fire.
Listen, son. I know you think you're a fancy quarterback, but as soon as you get that ball, you just throw it downfield as far as possible.
Explain to me why Joel Embiid
I don't
can
understand
play
that.
for the United States.
I don't understand that.
So basically, like with that stuff, it's like, he has dual citizenship now because he's in the United States.
Yeah, but where's the third one come from?
He had 3.
He was choosing between like.
So he's
like
born.
France was
He was
the other
born
one.
in Cameroon, I think.
Yeah.
Born in Cameroon. He probably grew up in France at one point, and then now lives in the United States. Has a kid in the United States.
I kind of hate that.
But the FIFA's like that a lot too.
I don't love the
'Cause we
idea
had-
of him treating it like the transfer portal. Be
Yeah.
like, let's see what happens.
Taking my
I don't
talents
know who I'm gonna pick.
to the United States.
FIFA's
You already
like-
did.
FIFA's like that too because we had a couple players who could have played for England because their families were
you
military.
you see that all the time
Yeah.
in like the World Baseball Classic. Big one.
You had a cousin or somebody you knew that did that?
Yeah, played for
Mozambique or something?
who did he play for?
I don't remember. You told me, but I don't remember.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Trinidad and Tobago? No.
Turks and Caicos?
Turks and Caicos. He's like, I get a free vacation out of this. Venezuela? No,
Give
no
me a
way.
second.
I can't remember.
I'm trying to think. Uh-oh. Brain juice
It
is
doesn't.
flowing.
It doesn't matter. It's not worth
I
disrupting
bet-
the show over. Yeah.
I don't know if you'd be able to look that up.
Yeah. Anyway,
I just can't get over earlier still.
Hey!
why are you redoing it? What was that? We already did this once. There was no need to.
Y'all
do
remember that time that we were playing clips from Rudy and YouTube took our stream off?
Yeah, they're about to do it again.
It's about to happen again.
when we played full movies at a time?
Why do we think that was okay?
No.
We were like, dude, let's just play like the best clips from these movies. And
won't.
YouTube was like, dude, no.
It would have been fine if we played like a 10-second clip.
Oh yeah, but
We let it run for 4 minutes.
Let
Corey
it
was
run
like, Corey's like, dude,
It was
hey,
like
no,
the
this is
whole
a good
first
clip.
act.
This is a good clip. It's a good clip.
It's like the whole show was 30-minute clips.
Hell,
from
the
each
Titans
one.
are 8-0 by now.
Stop it. I know what you're going to say and don't. Stop. That's enough. We're getting out of here.
What was
Thank
he gonna
y'all for
say?
hanging out with us.
I can't do it.
We don't need to do the last 3 minutes. Let's
Oh,
get on
my
out of here.
gosh.
We'll be back next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
We all agree to those
Oh, yeah,
things?
eh? Do what?
Watch us on Friday night. The Silver Springs Wildcat game will be starting at 6:45.
Yeah.
6:45 this week.
Why is that?
Because
Homecoming.
It is homecoming.
They're coming home.
Um,
It's been a while.
but yeah, did y'all have fun?
Oh, so much fun.
Go Rangers. Hopefully when we're back here next week. the
Sunday.
Rangers-
Sunday's game 1.
Yes. Sunday, Monday. Oh, they're going to be on air. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Perfect.
Anyway, that's Ryan Humphreys, Corey Hankins. I'm Tyler Liddon. Love you.
Plain Pat, what up?